Hello, everyone. I don't know about you, but there are mornings when I sit quietly on the edge of my bed, rubbing my lower back, thinking to myself, why do I feel so tired today? No fever, no sickness. But there's this persistent discomfort in my lower back, and I always feel low on energy. I used to think it was just aging. But then I found out sometimes it's the kidneys speaking up, quietly but with concern. According to a recent study in the U.S., more than 1/3 of people over 60 show signs of mild kidney inflammation without even knowing it. We don't feel sharp pain, but we may experience symptoms like frequent nighttime urination, mild swelling around the ankles, or simply feeling tired for no clear reason. And what surprised me the most is, strong medications aren't always necessary. There are natural, easy methods that can help the kidneys recover gently, using ingredients that are right in your kitchen. I've tried them. I felt a difference. And I hope you will experience the same change I did. In today's video, I will share 5 simple tips, ranked from mild to strong, that I believe you can start using right now. Especially tip number 1, which I've saved for the end, is something that's helped me sleep soundly for many months without waking up in the middle of the night to use the bathroom. If you've ever felt tired for no apparent reason, or if you want to do something good for your body every day, stay with me. Who knows? Just one of these methods might be exactly what you've been looking for all along. Remedy 5. Warm lemon water. I still vividly remember one cold winter morning when the weather was chilly, but I felt weighed down, as if carrying all the tiredness from the night before. I didn't feel like eating anything, so I just boiled a cup of warm water and squeezed half a lemon into it. Little did I know, the warm sensation spreading from my throat to my stomach made me feel so much lighter. Since then, warm lemon water has become a small morning ritual. Gentle, simple, but for me, it feels like a welcoming greeting to my body at the start of each day. It may seem simple, but there's actually a study from Harvard University that shows drinking warm lemon water in the morning can increase the body's ability to expel toxins through urine by up to 20%. This means that the kidneys, which are the body's main filtration system, get a gentle but effective boost. Lemons are rich in vitamin C and antioxidants, while warm water helps improve blood circulation, soothing smooth muscles in the stomach and lower back, areas where seniors often experience stiffness and discomfort. I don't prepare it in a complicated way, just a glass of warm water, not too hot, and I squeeze half a fresh lemon into it. I drink it slowly, sipping bit by bit. Sometimes I add a slice of ginger if my throat feels a little sore. You might think, it's such a small thing, isn't it? But yes, sometimes it's these small daily habits that make a big difference in health. Just try it for a week, and you'll notice easier urination, a lighter feeling in your stomach, and sometimes an indescribable sense of comfort, as if your body is thanking you for doing what it truly needed. Remedies, Dandelion. There was a time when my mornings always started with a cup of black coffee. But as I've gotten older, I've realized that what I need isn't a strong wake-up call, but a gentle start for my body, especially for my kidneys, which have been working hard for so many years. And that's when I discovered dandelion root tea. To be honest, when I first heard of this tea, I thought, it's probably just another folk remedy. But after reading up on it, I learned that dandelion root has been used since ancient times as a natural blood cleanser. And today, many studies have shown that it has a mild diuretic effect, helping the kidneys eliminate waste more efficiently. Every morning, I boil a small kettle of water and add a spoonful of dried dandelion root, letting it steep for about 5 to 7 minutes. Its flavor is earthy and mildly bitter, but very soothing. I usually sip it while reading a few pages of a book, or simply sitting by the window, allowing the new day to begin peacefully. This tea helps me urinate more easily, without the discomfort or burning sensation I used to experience, and my body also suffers less from slight swelling in my legs, something I used to think was just caused by sitting too much. One interesting thing is that, while it has a diuretic effect, it doesn't leave me feeling fatigued or dehydrated like some strong diuretic medications do. It works gently and naturally, which is so important for older adults like us. I know not everyone is familiar with herbal teas, but if you want to try it, dandelion root is a great place to start. Think of it as a friendly conversation with your body. Today, I'm going to help my kidneys rest a little. Remedy 3. Warm apple cider vinegar. I remember a time when I went for a routine health checkup, and the doctor gently said, "Your kidney function is a little slow. It's not a big issue, but if you maintain a good lifestyle, you can help it recover somewhat." From that moment on, I started paying more attention to everything I put into my body every day, especially the things that seem so ordinary. And one of the most surprising things for me was apple cider vinegar. Before, I thought vinegar was just for salads, but it turns out that organic apple cider vinegar, the kind with the mother, has the ability to balance the pH within the body, support digestion, and reduce inflammation. And as you know, once digestion improves, the kidneys have much less work to do. I mix 1 teaspoon of apple cider vinegar with about 200 milliliters of warm water and drink it about 20 minutes before lunch or dinner. At first, the sour taste was a bit hard to get used to, but after a few times, my body seemed to understand, and I felt lighter in my stomach with less bloating and smoother digestion. A study from the University of Arizona showed that people who consumed apple cider vinegar before meals had more stable insulin responses and a slight reduction in inflammation after 30 days. This is invaluable for older adults, as chronic inflammation is one of the main factors that contribute to kidney deterioration over time. I just want to emphasize, while apple cider vinegar is good, it should never be consumed undiluted, and it's important not to overdo it. Just once a day, diluted in warm water, is enough. And if you have stomach issues or are taking specific medications, don't hesitate to ask your doctor before using it. For me, a glass of warm water with apple cider vinegar every day feels like a little thank you message to my kidneys. Thank you for filtering my body all these years. Today, I'm giving you a hand. Remedy 2. Unsweetened cranberry juice. There was a time when I often felt uncomfortable while urinating. Not sharp pain, but a constant, slight burning and an overall feeling of fatigue in my body. I thought it was just from drinking too little water, but it turned out to be an early sign of a urinary tract infection, a common issue for people as we get older. Then I decided to try unsweetened cranberry juice, following a friend's recommendation. At first, I just thought it would be a fun experiment, but after about a week, I noticed a significant difference. The burning sensation decreased dramatically, my urination became more regular, and I felt lighter. Cranberries contain proanthocyanidins, compounds that help prevent bacteria from sticking to the urinary tract, a very effective mechanism to help protect the kidneys from infections. Many doctors also recognize this as a natural preventive measure, especially for older adults. I usually drink half a small cup in the morning, and I choose the 100% unsweetened variety because refined sugars can increase the risk of inflammation. The best kind usually has a sharp, tart taste, but that's a sign it's the real deal. Just 1 small cup a day, but it brings a refreshing, comfortable feeling, like I've just cleaned my urinary system from the inside out. Remedy 1. Turmeric milk. I used to be someone who struggled with sleep. It was always the same. Waking up at 2 or 3 in the morning, tossing and turning, my mind racing. Sometimes I had to get up to use the bathroom 2 or 3 times, which made the next day feel like a complete energy drain. Later on, I realized that sleep and kidney function are deeply connected. If the body is dealing with low-grade inflammation, especially around the kidneys, a restful night's sleep becomes hard to achieve. Then, I came across a recommendation from a doctor about turmeric milk, or golden milk. It sounded unusual at first, but it's actually one of the oldest drinks from India, and it's incredibly simple. Warm milk with a bit of turmeric powder. Recently, a study from UCLA revealed that curcumin, the active compound in turmeric, can help reduce chronic inflammation and support filtering organs like the liver and kidneys, helping them recover gently. I prepare a warm cup of milk, usually almond milk or unsweetened regular milk. Then I add 1 or 3 teaspoons of pure turmeric powder and a pinch of black pepper to enhance curcumin absorption. Sometimes I add a little honey if I want a subtle sweetness. I drink it about 30 minutes before bed. It feels like being gently comforted. The warmth spreads inside, my stomach calms down, and my mind feels lighter. I no longer wake up in the middle of the night like before. The constant dull ache in my lower back slowly fades away without me even realizing it. I don't consider this a medicine. I see it as a warm embrace for my kidneys, gentle, comforting, and quietly healing. Dear friends, I know that at this stage in life, health is not something to put off for tomorrow. A slight pain, an unusual trip to the bathroom, or a restless night of sleep. These can be enough to make us worry. But what I've learned after all these years is, we don't need drastic changes, just small, consistent, meaningful actions every day. The 5 things I've shared today, from a warm cup of lemon water in the morning to a comforting cup of turmeric milk at night, aren't miracles. But they are kind choices we can make for our own bodies. No need for complexity, no need to spend a lot. Just a little care, a little patience, and a belief that our bodies can still heal, as long as we treat them gently. If anything I've shared resonates with you, if you see yourself in these stories, please leave a comment below. I'd love to hear your experiences, or even just a simple hello. And if you'd like to continue receiving these down-to-earth shares, be sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. Every week, I'll be back with more small things that can make a big difference. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch. I wish you all a little more health each day, a little more joy, and a lot more peace of mind.